In the mid-2000s, this setup was the ultimate dream for anyone serious about producing high-quality HD video. Back in 2007, this full video and editing kit would have set you back a cool $10,000. But fast forward to 2025, and I picked it all up for just 145 bucks. But what exactly did that investment get you in terms of features and performance? When it comes to content creation, there's no better place to start than the camera. And the Canon XH-A1 is a fascinating piece of tech, even by today's standards. This thing was absolutely packed with many pro-level features that rivaled much pricier models of its time, like the Canon XL H1A, which, for around $6,000, was double the cost of the XH-A1. For starters, it came with multiple built-in ND filters, perfect for shooting wide open while maintaining that shallow depth of field. It offered professional-grade XLR audio inputs ideal for documentary and event shooters. Each channel could be manually controlled for gain and phantom power. Under the hood, it featured a 3/3" 3CCD sensor that delivered rich, high-contrast colors that produced footage that graded beautifully, with a distinctively cinematic look. And sitting over that sensor, a fast f1.6 Canon L-series lens with a 20x zoom. That kind of optical power wasn't common in camcorders at the time, and it produced incredibly sharp, detailed footage. One thing to note that this camera does in fact have an SD card slot, but that's a little misleading because it actually doesn't record to SD cards. You can actually only take stills with it or save custom image presets, meaning you can't just record to it and drag and drop footage like you can with a modern camera. So then, what did it record to? Well, the XH-A1 was actually built around mini DV tapes. It recorded HDV footage using MPEG-2 compression, recording directly onto magnetic tape, which meant no file system, no folders, and definitely no instant access. For all those who aren't, like, old enough or just didn't remember these kinds of cameras, if you wanted to get your footage onto your computer, you actually had to play the tape back in real time and capture it using FireWire. And while it might sound slow today, it was standard back then. SD card based and compact flash HD cameras weren't common yet. And the ones that were, while advanced and better in some ways, were still limited in feature set compared to high-end camcorders. Sure, P2 cards technically existed, but they were expensive and aimed at broadcast professionals. For most creators, tape was still the norm. Despite the SD card slot, the XH-A1 very much was a product of its time, designed for a deliberate, hands-on workflow that rewarded patience and precision. But hey, that's not all that bad. Mini DV tapes had some glaring drawbacks, but they also offered enough pros that I'd honestly use a modern version of them today. For example, durability. Tapes could sit in a drawer for years and still play back like the day they were shot, which is great for a cold storage backup. Meanwhile, I have SD cards that won't even give me an hour of footage and won't even last me the year.